All right, what's good, everybody? Check it out. Just wanted to give you guys a little something on Trade Locker and placing orders, because I found this to be a little tricky initially when I started using TradingView. So I wanted to, just show you guys, some of the things that you may run into when you're trying to place orders with Trade Locker. All right, so here's Trade Locker. It's pretty simple. I actually like the simplicity of it. It's it's not too complex, if you will, right? So you have your drawing tools that are integrated from TradingView. It looks like even have the charts that you can dress up and look all pretty, right? Happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. Feeling hot pink today, right? So that's what the charts look like. But just kind of getting right into it, right? So you're on the Euro USD, and we're on the weekly time frame, but you want to go ahead and place a trade, right? So let's just say we see price swinging a little bit, maybe it's a pullback, we want to sell it. Okay, so what you want to do, number one, is you can either hit the order panel, right? It's on the left, and that'll bring up this order panel. Now, once you are here, right, you'll have market order, or it'll be set to market. If you hit this, it'll switch to pending. All right, so a lot of you guys may have found that or may not have found that when you were looking to place a pending order, but that's how you do it. So to switch it from market to pending, you just hit the button. All right, you hit market, and it switches over to pending, and now you can place your pending order wherever you would like. All right, so if I place it here, right, it's just going to be at that point, but now I can hit stop loss. All right, and you'll see you get this red line, and it covers up your pending order. So a lot of you guys will be like, well, what the hell is my pending order now, right? Well, the main thing is you just got to move this out the way. Boom. All right, and there it is. So with this kind of pending order, obviously we're wanting price to go up, fill our order, and then fall down. So this will be a sell limit order. All right, guys. Now here you can see that even though I place my stop loss above where I want my where I want price to fill me in at, it is, let me see if I can switch over real quick, because I need my tools. All right, so I guess I didn't really favorite anything, so hang tight, guys. Give me a second to run this. All right, so I want my trend line, I want my ray, I want this, I want that, I want everything. Here, I want my brush, I want my rectangle, my eclipse, and where's take my text, and then I need my arrow. Where's my arrow? There it is. All right, and my cross. All right, so pretty much, guys, again, I just move my stop loss up like this, but you can still see that here it's thinking that I want to buy, right? I don't want to buy. So if you're looking to actually make this a sell limit, guys, with your stop loss above your entry, you want to switch this to sell. All right, now it's gonna first, when it was on buy, right, you could not even hit this, because the way that you have your entry price and your stop loss, that's no way, there's no way you're going to buy that. Okay, so make sure you're looking at what this is when you're on pending to place your order, right? So now I can hit sell, right, and this is where your lots are. And again, you can just simply change that by hitting the plus and minus sign. You can even click into it and just change it to whatever you want to, right? So selling it at a standard lot, and kaboom. So now your order is placed, guys. Your pending order is placed. So here's your entry price, again, pending limit, and then your stop loss is over to the left. So now what do you do when you want to adjust any of this, right? You say, oh, well, I don't really want it right here, or I want my stop loss right there. All you have to do, guys, is click on it, and now these two become enabled for you to move around. All right, it's just that simple. So you click on them, you adjust them, right, wherever you want it to be. Right now you got them adjusted, and now you hit confirm. All right, let's say you made a mistake and you don't, wherever you put it, you don't want to put it there anymore. All you do is hit discard. All right, so discard will, put it back pinned over to the left, and you'll be in your same position. But again, let's say we want to move it, we'll hit it, and then we'll move our stop loss up, we'll move our pending limit, sell limit up, and now we hit confirm. All right, once we do that, now guys, it has changed everything around. All right, so that's a little example of a sell limit on the Euro USD. What if we want to do a sell stop? What if we expect price to come on down, right? To, if we just think it's going to fall, but we want to catch it at a lower price as it's falling. So once again, we hit it to where it says pending. We bring it below price. All right, and now again, we hit stop loss, right? And then we set this to sell. So now we can go and make our stop loss up here. All right, and of course I didn't show you guys this one in the sell limit, but now if you hit take profit, look, take profit shows up, and notice how it says draft before each one. So that's how you know you're in a situation where you can maneuver or move these around. All right, so here it is. I'll put our take profit right here, and guess what guys, it tells you you're going to lose $14 on this, and that's 1.5% of your capital, right? You're going to make $29, and that's 2.92% of your capital. So this is a very beautiful thing that Trade Locker gives you the numbers and the percentage of your balance right up front when you're taking any particular kind of trade, so you know the numbers. You're not going to be surprised if you lose a trade. It's not going to blow your account because you didn't know how much it was going to be taken out, right? So now we got the stop loss set, we got the take profit set, and we're going to go ahead and hit sell, at a micro lot. We'll just leave it like that. Boom. So now that order is set. So you have a sell limit that'll get activated if price pushes up, and then the stop loss for that is here. And then again, you got your sell stop if price pushes down, and we have a stop loss and a take profit. Here's a little beautiful thing, right? So let's say you got these two stop losses, but you don't know which one belongs to which order. Watch this. If you hit the stop loss, it'll automatically show you that it's associated with this order here, right? It'll highlight, or it'll unpin it from the left, whatever your actual, whatever stop loss this order belongs to. And that's how you know which stop loss you need to move. All right, so that is a really critical thing. And basically, because we don't want to make any changes, we just want to make sure, okay, this stop loss is for this order, then good. So once you get into profit, if you want to move that stop loss, just click on it and you'll know that it's associated with this order, and then you just go ahead and move it into profit. It's that easy. All right, Trade Locker doesn't have trailing stops just yet, but they are coming out with it in some of their next updates and rollouts. All right, so we're just going to hit discard because we didn't really want to make any changes. I just wanted to show you guys how to associate the stop loss with the order. All right, now again, they have quick shortcuts for a couple of things. If you look on the panel on the left, you got markets panel, says the letter M. If you press the letter M, what do you know? The markets show up, right? And you can sort them out like this, right? So they have all the pairs depending on your broker, and then all the categories that you can switch to. So a lot of times we're in the majors. There you go, all 7 pairs that have the dollar in it, right? We can switch it over to indices, right? You got all these indices that you can trade. Again, a beautiful thing with some of these is that they may let you trade the dollar, just depending on your broker. But long story short, guys, you can filter out, exactly what you're looking for just by hitting this drop down and switching over to it, right? They've already done the categorizing for you, so you can easily get to what you need to. Okay, but for now we'll stay on our majors with EU. Okay, and then to switch over to a different chart, again, just click on it. Right now we're on AU, now we're on GU, right? It's just that simple. And again, the time frames are where were they? I think they were up here somewhere. All right, so 1 week. So again, yeah, just go ahead and start everything that you like. I like the 1, the 5, all right, the 15, the hour, the 2 hour, the 4 hour, the day, the week, and the month. All right, so we'll go and we're at the week. Again, we can reset the chart, and voila, things are beautiful. So again, when you're over here under panels, you got 3 panels. You got the markets panel that's here on the left, that gives you everything that you need when you want to look up your pairs, your commodities, your indices, right? A shortcut to make it pop up is hitting the letter M. Hit M, goes away. Hit M, comes back up. M, go away. M, come back up. Very nice. All right, and when it's unhighlighted or when it's not colored, you'll see that obviously it's not showing, but if you click it, it's colored now and it's showing. All right, but you guys, that's pretty basic. Now for the order panel, again, you have the letter O next to it. So if you hit O, all right, it goes away. If you hit it again, it comes back up. So this order panel is really short for getting you into orders. All right, I want to hit M, I want to bring my thing up, and I want to hit the euro, so we're back on, you know, what we got set up. Hit M again, that goes away. Right, guys, this is very, very quick and responsive. All right, so if you haven't started using it already, I'm going to tell you that you're going to love it a lot. All right, but now with this order window, again, when you hit this little drop down, now you can see, right, how you can do that pending order, right, where before, you know, if you were just doing it in this view, right, you didn't quite know what to hit to make this a pending order. Right, and the way you do that is just hitting market. Right, I told you guys that before, and that'll switch you to put in a pending order. But if you didn't hit this, you can hit the arrow, and now when you hit pending order, you can do your sell, right, and your sell limits and your sell stops, along with your buy limits and your buy stops within this window. All right, but for me, you know, I like to not have anything show, right, and the last panel is just the trading panel. Right, so you hit trade, and now you get to see all of your positions. Here on this tab, here are those pending orders, right? We had the sell limit and the sell stop. Shows you that your stop loss is filled. We got a take profit filled on one, so we don't have take profit filled on another one. And a quick way to edit that, right, is hitting over here, hit edit, right? And now this is another little tricky one, right? So now I'm gonna make the trade panel at the bottom go away, hitting the letter T, it goes away. But now, again, it's on the Euro USD, and what you guys see is this, right? Remember when I clicked it on the stop loss and it showed me what order it was associated with? So now I'm seeing, okay, this is the penny limit that I'm editing, right? But I can see I don't have a take profit. So all I got to do is check the box, and now take profit shows on the chart. So I just slide it on down wherever I want it to be. I'm going to make actually $6,000 on that trade. All right, and I'm going to confirm, and boom, there it is, guys. Right, so you'll always have your orders showing, your stop losses, and your take profits, and you can adjust any one of them on the fly just by hitting on it. Guys, I'm telling you, this stuff is very nice and intuitive. Just for placing orders, it's very, very simple. But I feel like a lot of people run into issues, you know, either trying to look to place a pending order or move their stop loss. You know, they just get confused. They hit this, but then they don't really know, you know, what it is that they need to do. Sometimes, you know, you may move this, but then you think that moving it is setting it, but it's not, because you didn't hit confirm, right? So you just see that, and then you see this window, you're like, I don't know, you know, discard, right? So now it's back to, you know, the place that you didn't actually want it to go to. So again, if you're making any changes, you know, you push it up, and then you hit confirm. That you see it's doing this little loading thing to basically confirm that change that you made, guys. And that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? It doesn't get really more complex than that. Now, you know, we'll take a order right now, right? It just looks like it's pushing up a little bit, but I really feel like it's probably gonna do a little drop, but we'll just say buy, right? So it's already on market, and we'll go in here, we'll edit this, we'll put a standard lot, right? And one of the beauty again is that once what you want to do is just hit stop loss first, and now you can see that you're on the buy side, or you can switch it to go on the sell side. All right, so if we do buy side, right, then obviously we want our stop loss somewhere down here. All right, and we put our lot, and then we want our take profit, so we put our take profit somewhere up here, right? And now again, I'll lose 1,000 or 1,400 on this, and I'll make 1,900 on this, right? All I got to do is hit buy, and voila, I am in this trade, and you can see I'm down $7 right here. Again, if I hit this position, look, it shows me the take profit and the stop loss that it's associated with. If I want to close, you know, what if I hit the X? Okay, boom, I hit confirm, my take profit goes away. All right, I hit the order again. What if I hit the X on the stop loss? Okay, confirm, my stop loss goes away. So now I don't have a stop loss or a take profit, right? But look, if you just hit stop loss, now this is thinking that you want to be in a new order. Okay, so you don't want to, you're not looking to get into a new order, you're looking to place a stop loss on this trade right here. So you have to hit it first, right? And then go ahead and put your stop loss, enable it, and, you know, put it where you want to be on the chart, right? Take profit up there, stop loss down there, and boom, right? Confirm that, right? The other way, right? I'm gonna hit O, make this little order panel go away. quickly. I'm going to hit T to make my trade panel come up. And then here is where I have the actual position that I'm in. So again, guys, positions are trades that you're currently in. Orders are, or pendings are orders that you've set that you're basically not in the trade yet. That's the difference between the two. Try to keep it, that simple. But here is where, if I wanted to edit that position that I'm in right now, I just go over to edit and then, move things accordingly. If I wanted to close it out, I can close it. I can officially close it here fully, and then here I could do a partial close. All right, and you do partial close. You can say, okay, I'm going to take out, whatever. Let's do 50. Okay, and close, and boom. Right. So now you can see that the lot size is now 50. Right, when it was once a standard. So that is a way for you to kind of take profit, pretty easily when you're up, without having to actually move your stop loss or your take profit. Right, it's a lot of beautiful things about Trade Locker. I know they have a lot of features that's going to be on the way. Again, that trailing stop is going to be a huge one, along with a number of other little bells and whistles like alerts. Right, obviously that is a key one, but I just wanted to show you guys a quick way to kind of go about your orders. Hopefully this helps. If you got questions, comments, or concerns, please put them in the section below. All right, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And in the meantime, in between time, y'all know what it is. Peace.